What's up, everybody? Welcome to Media Hulk. Mr. Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism, has been fired from Destination Smokehouse. Not only has he been fired, Nick, the owner, has gone behind Mr. Walter's back and applied to trademark the word tendernism. After a video by an extremely popular social media food critic that goes by the name of Keith Lee went to Destination Smokehouse to try the food and wanted to leave Mr. Walter a $5,000 tip, was denied access, the video went viral. That caused a lot of speculation, and it caused a lot of people to start questioning if Mr. Walter actually had a real stake in the company, if he had any real intellectual property with that business. So after that, a lot of people started to investigate, and they came up with some interesting information. So before we get into all that, I need you guys to give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell notification so that you're notified of any of my upcoming content. With that being said, let's get to it.
I don't think he intended for it to go the way it's going. I think he just wants to show his love of food and his love of what it is that he's doing. I'm personally taking $5,000 out of my own bank, and we going to say happy holidays to Unc. So, update. We could not get to Unc. Security said it was over with for the day. They said that he was filming something. I believe he was filming a podcast. We had $5,000 in cash, or $4,000 in cash that we was going to give him a hand. They didn't take it, so we're not only going to take this money and feed some people, but we just going to do what we feel like we're supposed to do in the community. And as always, after this, I pray and hope that they continue to reach their target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
After this video went viral, the attorney Candace released a video exposing the backsliding of Nick Yepremian towards Mr. Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism.
Mr. Tendernism is in tender trouble. There are a total of 4 trademark applications pending for the word tendernism, and unfortunately, Mr. Tendernism is not an applicant on any of those applications. Now, I'm Attorney Candace. Let's talk about what we can do to help save Mr. Tendernism's brand so he doesn't end up like Ain't She Mama. Remember Ain't She Mama on the syrup? She never got credit. Now, just as a recap for people who may not know Mr. Tendernism, he got his fame here on TikTok after doing videos showing his barbecue falling right off the bone, and he would say the word tendernism. All right, check it out.
I'm telling y'all about tenderness. But I'm saying, do that look like?
Now, social media has recently been in an uproar because the public has discovered Kenneth L. Harris has filed a trademark for the word tendernism. And so the public is feeling like, hey, someone's trying to steal Mr. Tendernism's brand. Now, Mr. Harris did make a statement on TikTok basically saying he's a black man. He wasn't trying to steal tendernism, but he knew or he feared that other people would try to steal it. So he trademarked it first. He's an attorney. Mr. Kenneth Harris is an attorney. He trademarked it first. He's been trying to get in contact with Mr. Tendernism to transfer over ownership to him, but he's been unsuccessful. Now, the other thing is, when I did my little deep dive in legal research, Kenneth is not the only one who has filed a trademark. Now, Mr. Harris filed his trademark for the word tendernism in 2 different classes. He filed that as early as November 16th, 2025. But subsequently, we have a whole separate person who has filed for a trademark. And guess who that is? Now, we've all heard of the restaurant Destination Smokehouse. But when you check the trademark records, there's a separate company called Diamond Smokehouse who filed subsequent trademarks after attorney Kenneth Harris. And so inquiring minds are probably thinking, well, who is Diamond Smokehouse? Because the white boy we see on TikTok with Mr. Walt, Mr. Tendernism, his company is called Destination Smokehouse. But you know, we do thorough research around here. So let's figure out who owns Diamond Smokehouse. Now, when I did my research on the California Secretary of State site, when you search Diamond Smokehouse, the owner, as you can see below, is Nicholas Yepremian. Okay. Now let's go search for Destination Smokehouse and see, is it the same owner? All right, so when you pull the formal paperwork for Destination Smokehouse, you can see the name at the top. In the section that says officers, you see the same name, Nicholas Yapirian. So we conclude that Diamond Smokehouse, who filed the trademark for Tendernism, is owned by Nicholas, who also owns Destination Smokehouse.
Now, this is Unc, or Mr. Walter, or AKA Mr. Tendernism, after he got fired from Destination Smokehouse.
I just got off the freeway kind of late at night, but I want to know y'all come on my page. Official Mr. Tendernism, Walter Johnson. Yes, sir. Y'all come on down now. I'm the Tendernism original. Not nobody else. The original Tendernism. Booyah.
Now, after this post, a rapper from out of Houston, Texas, took to Instagram with this.
Hey, man, Texas tenderism is in full effect, man. Them people did my boy wrong, man. They did our favorite uncle wrong as hell, bruh. But we not worried about none of that, man, because we already bought the building. We got it down here. We got the barbecue truck down here. So it's connected. However you want to do it. If you want to travel or he want to work straight out his restaurant, he can do it. You know, we've been on the phone. It's really happening, man. Them people did my man's wrong, bro. They exploited him. They exploited our uncle, man. They exploited him, man. They used him, man. These racist ass white people use to the fullest of what they can get out of him. And the second he stepped away, because he was doing it out the heart, out the loyalty, they trademarked the word tenderism, fired him, and told him if he can't use it no more, we gonna sue him. So we breaking all that. That's dead. We done already trademarked another way to say tenderism. He good. We give him his own restaurant. He ain't got to pay for nothing. We coming out of pocket for everything. All we ask y'all to do is, man, bless Unc Game, man. Go send a couple dollars to Unc.
Kudos to Cartel Bo for stepping up in this way. This is what we need in our community. We need a lot more of this in our community. Now, after Cartel Bo made his post, Poetic Flacco drops a video detailing more of the current situation. By the way, shout out to Attorney Candace and Poetic Flacco.
They took his free labor, they took his identity, and they took his creation. So Cartel Bo took to Instagram to send a message to Destination Smokehouse, okay? So Cartel Bo wrote them, and he says, listen, okay, this racist POS used our favorite uncle for all his hard work, exposure, social media marketing, and stole all financial blessings that famous celebrities all over the world came and gave to Mr. Walter Johnson. And the money for themselves trademarked his tenderism brand and fired him. This is what we need to be fighting. We let every race but our own profit, use, and abuse our culture, our drip, amid our hard work, and racist colonizing POS crap like Destination Smokehouse steal all the profit, keeping us down and down, never being able to get our head above the water. As a black man and a businessman, I am very offended after all the success he brought to the table, and I'm willing to purchase this man an entire restaurant. You gotta applaud this man, bro. Cartel Bo ain't have to do this, man. But he stepped up. We're a community. And to me, this right here is what's about. They could steal the sauce, they could steal the name, but they can't steal the culture, man. You can't imitate culture, bro. You either with us or you not.
Hey, how y'all feel about that, man? Do y'all agree? If so, leave a 1 in the comments. If not, if we're not a culture, if we don't need to stick together for some reason, that's your mindset, then leave a 2 in the comments.
Cartel Bo would also continue, bro, and he's on day next, right? He showed proof that him and Unc been talking, like he tagged Unc. Unc says, send me your number. They connected and they talk. And this is where he got all this information from, okay? He showed them on FaceTime. Now, Cartel Bo has been applying pressure to tenderism, right? Applying pressure, man. All right, he tagged them and says, take every post of Unc off your page or we gonna flag your page for impersonation. This is the part of the situation that really makes my skin crawl. And, if there's a way to help Unc, we gotta help Unc. This is some nasty work you're about to hear about. They fired Unc, told Unc he can't use his own name, while at the same time they're simultaneously still profiting off of Unc, his likeness, his image, and his name, and Unc can't do nothing about it because they own it?
What really happens when you post on Instagram?
Check this out, man. Check this out, bruh. All right? So here you see Unc, right? Still, if you scroll down, who do you see? They posted this a day ago, right? They posted this video of apparently like them telling people to check out a video they did with Unc a year ago. If you scroll down, all right, you see they're still doing promos with Unc's name and likeness. They're promoting like this product from this company right here called MM Barbecue Company. They're using Unc likeness to promote this because Unc is the sauce. So they're using this man's name, his likeness, his image to still make a bag and still promote others. When y'all fired him, yo, this like getting fired from that call center, right? So Unc started a GoFundMe, if you guys don't know, right? So Unc got his little GoFundMe going, right? Now, Unc is only asking for $7,000, right? $7,000. Now, after the community, after TikTok, after Twitter, after Instagram, after all these people told Unc to quit, to leave them folks, we got you, Unc. Unc left. Well, he got fired. Started a GoFundMe asking for $7,000, man. And after about 2 days, he could only raise $403 in non-donations, man. Nasty work. But on this GoFundMe, Unc also confirmed that he was fired after the Keith Lee situation. So Unc says...
Hold on, man. Before we get into that, I'm noticing that the name on the GoFundMe is Joseph White. Now, that could be a reason why the GoFundMe hasn't received a lot of funds, because Mr. Walter has been getting scammed a lot. And now that I see that, I'm not quite sure if that's actually Mr. Walter's page or if that person has actual contact with Mr. Walter and Mr. Walter agrees to that. So before I say that we all need to go out and donate to this GoFundMe so that we can support Mr. Tendernism, I want to be responsible and say, do your due diligence when it comes to research, or maybe just have a little patience so that we can be sure of who we're actually sending our funds to when trying to do the right thing and supporting Mr. Walter. So before y'all just go out there and throw y'all money out there, see if there's some investigative work you guys can do to figure out if this is indeed tied to Mr. Walter. If this GoFundMe is actually attached to Mr. Walter and the numbers are real, then my personal opinion is that's absolutely diabolical, right? When it comes to people who look like Nick can literally unalive someone that looks like me in the streets for unjustified reasons, and his community of people will put up a GoFundMe and these guys will make millions overnight. So I'm going to be one of the first to say it, if not the first to say it. When we get confirmation that Mr. Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism, has an actual GoFundMe that's really attached to him, right? And we can confirm that. If that man does not become a millionaire almost overnight, then we've failed as a community, right? Because when it comes to less than half of our population, it would only take $1 a piece. $1. Think of all the things that we waste a single dollar on. So let's do something more constructive now instead of wasting that dollar. Let's show how, if we unify as a people, how the power of a single dollar can then become millions, right? We need to do for our own. No one else is going to come help us. No one is going to save us, right? And if anyone out there has a skill or a trade that they can add to the situation to help Mr. Walter, aka Mr. Tendernism, with his situation and progressing into, a new place, a new business and everything, if you can help with plumbing, electrical, a lawyer, anything that can help solidify his business so that nothing can be taken away from him anymore would be absolutely helpful and greatly appreciated. Any interactions you guys have with these videos will help this channel grow. And alongside that, anyone who has taken the time to watch the content that I put out, you're also greatly appreciated. So before we get out of here, I need you guys to give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and click the bell notification so that you'll be notified of any of my upcoming content. I'm out.